Okay, I want to pull cards and look at, ask about, does Kamala have plans, viable plans for this country? Does Kamala have viable plans for this country? What a difference. With her, you look to see if there are plans, and for him, it's all about fear-mongering and his delusional dramas that are playing out in his head. Okay, so again, what can you tell me about if Kamala has viable plans to aid this country? Okay. So it's about the movement, the energy of struggle, okay, fighting through the struggle, and the clock is ticking, the time, okay, the struggling of energy, okay, looking for a way forward, and actions that you're going to take, the timing of these actions, etc. So the fight, the struggle. I think the struggle has to do with the people that are having difficulties in their life. This is about, you continue to go forward, even in the midst of adversity, okay? So looking at the timing of this, the energy is about for compassion and the stories that are being told, what's being said, moving, where this is moving, the stories, what's moving about aiding families, aiding people, okay? The promises, wanting the promises. This is the emotional issue surrounding people, and the things that are being said about it. Okay, so it's about this action of staving off the delusion, the illusion, holding that back, okay, the drama that they've been trying to put into place. Now, this is my card for the evil angels church, this thing, this white supremacist nationalist drama, okay? So, again, holding back these ones from going forward with that type of an agenda that they had, the 2025 agenda, that thing that's based in their dark beliefs that are supposed to be Christian so it looks like that's one thing that she's very concerned about, this white nationalist drama and protecting against that type of thing. Let's see, the challenge is, okay, the challenge is the sword of truth, fighting for it, and it's the difficult times that we've had, the difficulty with things, okay, hard-won lessons. Usually the pearl of great price, the pearl is something that we learn, and we are, again, it's a hard-won lesson, okay, pearl of great price. It comes out better on the other side, but again, the pearl is laying on these hearts. These are issues that people have dealt with that are difficult, that the challenge is to be able to warrior and move things forward for people, okay? with an outcome of, okay, these restrictions, mental restrictions. Let me see what we have underneath of it. Underneath of it, oh yeah, the fishtails, what's being fed, what people are being fed about the about this hard line, the crushing things, the wheel. So it looks like people have been mentally tied up when it comes to being able to control. I see this with families, that they have been restricted for families for getting aid. You know, I see things like the struggling families coming in the energy, wanting to talk about making things better for them, families, and again, challenge with moving things forward. It's a difficult things, and wanting to protect against these ideologies of this white national and the Project 2025, and becoming basically a Christian, a quote-unquote Christian, because it's not Christian at all, a Christian theocracy and Taliban in this country. And again, the outcome is this restriction against women, okay? This also would have to do with the things, you know, fighting against these mental dramas that they're putting on women to be able to control themselves and their bodies and etc. So it looks like these are the things she's looking at, dealing with the struggles that families are having, okay? And especially against these white nationalist Christians and that toxic thing about controlling women, their reproductive things, controlling families, controlling all of those things, those restrictions that they're trying to bind women up with. The again, with the things they're trying to sell, which are really crushing people. So those are things, plans that she's formulating. The challenge is this heartbreaking difficulties, being able to fight against it, to move these restrictions, to make it better. Definitely, again, where women are trying to be controlled when it comes to reproductive things and etc., and being able to control and make things better for family, women wanting to control, want to protect their children, etc. And she sees these restrictions that continue to try to be put on to women. And so the false ideologies that are crushing people, those are things I think on the forefront that she's looking at, trying to battle with, and the timing of that, making those changes. So yeah, reproductive rights, those types of things, getting in better things for families, making families more whole, and all of that, it coming in with child care costs, reproductive rights, releasing these restrictions that the MAGA right has tried to put on people, on women especially. She wants to address those things, hard-hitting things. The challenge is moving it forward for these things that have really caused a lot of pain to families and women, and she has that concern for that, and to make it better, to come out of that difficult time where women are being so controlled when it comes to reproductive rights, etc. Okay? And the false ideology that are crushing people that is being put out by these Magatonians and ultra-right so-called conservatives. There's nothing conservative about it. They're just toxic, freeing people up from that. So those are some of the plans that looks like she's got and wants to put into motion. Okay? So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.